hello, everyone. I came in on a very, I want to use the word heated. I'll say active discussions because we're going to be active today. So please, 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 let's have respect for each other and ourselves. If you aren't talking, please have yourself on mute, particularly if you want to watch TV or have conversation in the background. We don't need to be privy to that conversation unless you want us to have that conversation. But since we are having a program, we would prefer to not be a part of it. So we can remember that. Again, if someone else is talking, please don't try to overtalk them. If you would have something to say, you can either put it into the chat or just try to raise your hand and we will try to get to you as soon as possible. Okay.
Right here.
All right, so we're going to get started. I do have a small little game to that we're going to play today. There won't be any winners because we all are winners, but hopefully we will learn a little information about some awesome women as we celebrate Women's History Month, which is March. Okay. All right, so if you guys are ready. So there are portions where I am expecting you guys to move. If you're able to get up and move, awesome. If not, wherever you are, whether it's sitting down, whether it's laying down, however you are, it's fine. As long as you got that blood pumping and that oxygen coming into those lungs. Okay, let me share my screen. I need to do that. And what was the last thing I needed to do? There was one more thing.
Who done it?
Yes, but I needed to make sure that you guys can hear my
Who done it?
There we go. All right. We're going to figure out who done it. Women's History Month edition, okay? They didn't do anything except be a woman and be amazing. That is it. And most women are amazing, if not all women are amazing. So you guys, most of you have done it as well. All right.
Very well said, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, so again, I'm gonna read the question. I'm gonna give you some answers. You guys are gonna think about it. I'm gonna take some suggestions and then we'll see what the answer is, okay? If you know it, awesome. If you don't, hopefully you'll know it by the end, okay? So this person said Sojourner Truth was a bridge. Harriet Tubman also was a bridge. Was that Oprah Winfrey, Maya Angelou, Michelle Obama, Rosa Parks?
Maya.
Okay, so who?
Maya Angelou.
So far, who said Maya? Why do you think it was Maya Angelou?
Because she wrote a poem about Sojourner Truth and Harriet Tubman, and so I was thinking maybe that might be the person who said that.
Okay.
Maybe Oprah Winfrey.
Oprah Winfrey. Why do you think Oprah Winfrey was the one who said it?
Because she was communicating with Maya Angelou a lot of times, and they would talk about things as far as slavery and and Harriet Tubman and all that. So it could have been her too.
Okay. Any other guesses? Anyone else want to give it a try?
Could have been Rosa Parks too.
Someone else says Rosa Parks?
I think it was Maya Angelou.
Maya Angelou?
That's what
Michelle Obama.
Michelle Obama. Okay, why Michelle Obama? That's a new one.
Well, she's just a powerful woman to me, and she's always trying to build up the female.
Okay.
Empower her, and these two women were full of empowerment for us, the bridges they built for us. So I would think she would use that in some of her speeches.
Okay, well, let's see.
Okay.
Oh, someone else has something to say? Okay. The answer is, it was Oprah Winfrey.
Oprah, you got it.
Oprah Winfrey, and you see, she was a journalist from Nashville, Tennessee. She was the first African-American syndicated talk show host and the highest earning woman in America.
Wow.
That's something today. So those who said Oprah, you guys were right. But again,
I did.
These awesome
Green.
who said
Yeah,
that.
George Green.
All right, let's see.
Jordan.
Yes.
Jordan.
Yes.
Were you aware that the tunnels underneath the Howard University that ran to Metropolitan Baptist Church were part of the underground railroad that Harriet
Yeah.
Tubman went through them.
I did
Mhm.
not know.
Yeah, I heard
There are a
that too.
lot of people that did not know that there were tunnels underneath, and somebody told me the other day that they weren't. I had to tell you
Oh
that
yeah,
I
they were.
testified.
They were. I've heard that.
I went through those tunnels, and I went all
Oh,
the
you
way
did?
from Howard to because my uncle lived in a house on that were built over top of those tunnels before they tore them down and put the dorm up. And I've been trying to find out if they uh destroyed the tunnels.
Okay, I mean, I would probably go to if you can make it down to the Martin Luther King Jr. Memorial Library, they have a Black Studies Washingtoniana department, and they would be the ones to check out about that information, just to make sure if there's anything to clarify again where exactly in DC it might have landed and if it's still up and available. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, thank you for that piece of information. All right. All right. So now we have our next. I'm sorry. I have a lot going on my screen while I'm trying to leave. There we
She
go.
was the
Okay.
first
He was the first
African-American
African-American to win a Pulitzer.
Pulitzer Prize.
Let's see who we have. Back in it. All right. Was it? Move this over again. Maya Angelou, Molly Ivins, Gwendolyn Brooks, Toni Morrison.
Toni Morrison.
Morrison. I
Toni
can't tell you
Morrison.
exactly why. But Tony,
Toni
I think I read.
Morrison.
Gwendolyn Brooks.
I'm saying Toni Morrison. Is there a specific reason why you're saying Toni Morrison?
I think I read that somewhere. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Anyone else?
I just kind of thought maybe it was her.
Mm.
She
Okay.
used to be-
I
She
think
be-
I read Gwendolyn Brooks.
Jordan.
yesterday.
Jordan,
Yes.
I thought we just learned that in our Black History Month, Miss James was showing us, remember? I thought it was her,
Was who?
Toni Morrison.
Okay. Again, I'm not saying the answer is right or wrong. I'm just asking why people are stating their answer, just so we can get some clarifications to see if there were some maybe some facts or maybe some opinions. Again, someone has
I
heard.
can't
it.
remember what she did, but I remember her name from what we just learned last month for Black History Month.
Okay.
It was for one of her books, I thought.
Louis
but-
I, or was it that? I don't know. I'm not sure.
So
I
again,
can't
well, the
remember.
consensus so far has been Toni Morrison. So we're gonna say Toni Morrison. Let's see.
Gwendolyn Brooks.
Let's see. And it's Gwendolyn Brooks. Someone came in. with
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Isn't that what I said?
And she was a poet.
The laureate of Illinois.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh,
Because Teresa put it
Yeah.
out.
You said Mr.
and
Reese-
who was Toni Morrison?
I'm in the class right now, Miss McKinney.
Black. No.
She's a Black
Okay.
writer.
Yes, Toni Morrison is an author, and I'm not sure if she has a Pulitzer Prize, but Gwendolyn was the first African American. So
Oh, okay.
I
okay.
think Toni Morrison haven't won anything. I think I read
Oh.
something when she was saying, I don't know why they never gave her anything.
It'll be
I
being
think
Smith.
I
I mean, there's a
read
lot of great writers, singers who are never given their flowers until
Mhm.
later on in their life, or
Or after they're dead.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So, but here we are. But we're gonna still celebrate them anyway. Give them their flowers while we can.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Our next question. Wearing leg braces as a child, she grew up to be an Olympic sprinter.
Oh, I know who that is.
You know who this is? Who is it before I show the answers?
Wilma Rudolph.
Wilma Rudolph.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wilma Rudolph. Right.
Everybody gonna say Wilma Rudolph?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
read that.
Let's see.
Oh,
It was Wilma Rudolph. Okay, you guys know.
Yeah, he was good. He got that one.
Yeah, it was a couple people who had said that one off the break. So we're gonna have a little musical interlude. So we're gonna, if you can get up, I want you to get up. If you can't, you can stay where you are, but I still want you to move and dance. If you can sing along, feel free. Just don't yell directly into the mic.
okay.
Risa.
Oh, Risa.
Yeah, that's my
I think,
favorite.
I'm gonna turn off myself.
I think that's where they got that scene where Tom Hanks was Forrest Gump when he ran out of his race.
Hi, Willis. My baby, Mitchell. Hi, Scott. How are you? I just wanted to tell you that you brought a blessing into my home and a peace to my mind, and that you're going to be a great leader. And you keep going up, keep on holding God's hand, and keep on believing that you are great. And Jesus is going to be with you all your life. You got that spirit in your heart and in your mind. And I just wanted to tell you that I love you, and I hope that you'll take my address and or my phone number, and if you're allowed to call Christians and just to give them a word of a spiritual word or pray with them, I would love to hear it. Well, I certainly enjoyed it, and I thought Phyllis got back to quiet. Yeah, I hope so. When you come back to DC sometime, you'll come and I'll fix you some gumbo or some
That
red
conversation.
Okay. Thank you so much. Well, God bless you,
That
darling.
was
And,
good.
always know that I will keep praying for you.
Yes.
And the cat even
Remember,
said
if you're
she
having
loves you.
bad conversations on the phone or listening to something.
Yes, and Dennis, and Dennis,
Look, she heard your voice. She heard your voice, Willis, and she came running up the steps. And then she was listening, and then she heard his voice, and her little tail started wagging. So
And we hear
I
your
know that you are two famous people because Cutie Pie likes
go
him,
ahead and
but she's very particular, and it's just you two made her happy. Evidently, she likes praying. Mhm.
Awesome.
Okay, I
Again,
love you.
We're gonna
we
go
hear
ahead
your
and mute her.
conversation.
I just muted her.
Please mute
Okay.
our background noise or sounds.
just-
Thank you so much.
Okay.
But someone said that they had like one of their pets or somebody came
Oh.
upstairs to join us.
That was Ann. That was Ann talking about her cat.
Her cat. Okay.
Yeah.
I have her cat.
Oh, you got to, you,
That's what I mean. We all make mistakes and we're turning off our
Yes.
muting
Again, we're
ourselves.
still
That's what I
learning. We're
meant.
still growing.
Hold on, let me-
Again, if we can just remember, if you're going to have a phone conversation, if you are tuning into
hello?
background, to make sure you
Did
mute
you get the
yourself. Okay?
prescription?
Awesome. So
Okay.
we're keep going.
Hello?
And next question.
Mute
This
yourself,
question.
please.
Okay. In 1913, in a major suffrage parade, Black women marchers were asked to blank. What do you think Black women marchers were asked to do? Were they asked to stay home?
Yep.
Were they asked to march at the back of the
At the
parade?
tail end of the march.
To dress
Yeah.
in black instead of white? To march with their state delegates?
Let me
March
see.
in the back of the parade.
The
Okay,
march
yes,
at the back of the parade.
March in the back of the parade. I heard someone say
Either
stay
that
home.
or stay home.
Stay home. You think they were asked to stay home?
Yeah,
Okay.
one
March
of
at the
those
back
two.
of the parade.
Okay,
March
so
in
we
the
got
back of the
stay
parade or to
home
stay home.
into
Mhm.
March
One
in
of-
the parade. Okay. All right, let's see. The answer is to march in the back of the parade.
Yeah, yeah. That's what I
Yeah.
thought.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
It's so sad, but
Yeah.
again,
Hey,
history not
there's
always
a lot of things that was said back then.
Mm-hmm.
agreed.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Agreed. All right, let's move on to our next question. Maggie Lena Walker of Richmond is known for her achievement as a blank.
Hmm.
You guys have you maybe never heard that name of Maggie Lena Walker of Richmond, but is she known as a track and field star, as a silent movie actress, a bank president, or a Civil War spy?
I think the Civil War
Or
spy.
a spy, that's what I think.
Thank President. I just said it.
I say
Okay.
Uh-huh.
I've got several Civil War spies and one just bank president because she wanted to say it. Any other guess?
I'll say bank president as well.
Okay, two bank presidents, a couple
Movie.
Civil War spy. I heard a silent movie actress. That could be a possibility. All right, let's see. Was the first woman being president of the United States.
All right.
Amen.
Okay.
Okay.
Read stuff like that, but I can't remember everything lately. It's like you see a picture.
Uh-huh.
And that's why I said it, because I remember, but I couldn't say for sure. I can't say for sure on nothing, hardly.
I understand. Like I said, I learned a lot doing this as well when I was gathering information. So
So I'm telling you.
some things weren't taught, some things have been forgotten.
Uh-huh.
So it's something being said. Maybe we recently discovered, but I'm glad we were able
Yep.
to learn and grow together.
And you
Right.
know, I don't think at that time they had any black silent movie actresses.
That as well.
And to be a president in Richmond, that was really something.
Yes.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Awesome. So we're gonna move right along. All right. So during the Harlem, this Harlem Renaissance woman writer published many stories in what? So during the Harlem Renaissance, women writers could publish their writing.
Uh-huh. About an hour.
Was it the Women's Journal? Was it the Atlantic Monthly? Was it the Harlem Jive?
Harlem Jive.
Apologize.
The Harlem Jive? Why do you think it's the Harlem Jive?
Harlem Jive.
Said Harlem Renaissance.
Harlem
but
Renaissance,
I'm
Harlem
thinking
Jive.
that-
Okay, I see the connection.
I say women's journal.
Women's Journal.
That's
Might
what
have-
I was thinking, that or, yeah, women's
That's
journal.
another thing, a women writer
Harlem
to have a
Jive.
Women's Journal. Any other guests? Anyone else think anything else? All right, let's see. So between Harlem Drive and Women's Journal, let's see if we got the answer correct. The answer actually was Crisis.
Oh.
What about
Um,
that? I remember that one time.
promoted many. I knew this was
Crisis.
Mm.
I guess because we weren't back there, we wouldn't know.
promoted
Yes,
many writers
no.
as literary editors for Crisis.
We're
Yes,
still
okay.
young.
Mhm.
If I was, I wouldn't have told my age, I'll tell you that.
Mhm.
You guys are funny.
Mhm.
All right, so moving right along. Oh, we got another musical break. Let's get up, get that body moving again. If you can, I want you to stay in your seats and get moving.
To be real.
Oh, yeah.
Got to be real.
That's real. And I'll be right back after this musical break.
That. Exercise.
Get it, Brenda.
Yeah, I don't think so.
hair rolling. In your hand.
Yeah. Now.
Where's your soul train, man?
Oh, that's good. Oh, that's good.
Get none of those hot?
Look at mine. I'm like,
That's a music. So
I think
That
she
was
was
good.
discovered on the Gong Show.
What was that?
I think she was discovered on the Gong Show. That show came on woo,
long.
the 70s or 80s.
Uh-huh. It did,
Yeah.
Brenda. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That
So
was
we
the
had
best.
a couple
I
more
was
questions
19th century. What century we in now?
and
The music
one more
was
dance
real
break,
music.
and then we're going to open it up for discussion so we can talk about influential women in our lives, whether they are famous or people who are close and dear to us. Okay, so we'll get through a couple more questions, one more little mini dance break, and then like I said, we can have some open discussion until the end of the program. Okay.
And
Okay,
Our next question was, what was the best-selling novel of the 19th century?
the 19th.
1960.
19th
19th century.
Gone with the Wind.
Let's see. Was it Their Eyes Are Watching?
I
Us or on their-
Uncle Tom's Cabin.
Uncle Tom's
Uncle Tom's
Cabin?
No,
Cabin.
no,
love
that
it.
was before that.
Yes, Uncle Tom's
Beloved.
Cabin.
Beloved.
So someone said Beloved by Toni Morrison.
Beloved by Toni Morrison.
Yeah.
Beloved.
I
And
Yeah.
think it was Uncle Tom's Cabin.
before. So is it going to be Uncle Tom's Cabin? Or is it
Yeah,
gonna
Uncle Tom's Cabin.
be Uncle
But
Tom's
the
Cabin?
19th century, I bet yeah.
That was the first, but I was wondering if that was in the 19th century.
Uncle Tom's Cabin.
Uncle
If it
Tom's
was
Cabin.
if it was in 18 something, isn't that the 19th century?
It was it. Say that again, Diane.
My
What is it?
question is if Uncle Tom's Cabin was wrote in the 1800s, isn't that considered the 19th century?
Yeah, I think it is.
Now, that-
Okay.
that's
Then that would
what
be-
was the
that's-
19th century? Anybody tell me?
See, Toni Morris is in the 20th century.
20th
Right,
century.
right. That's why I
But the
said what's the
yeah, she was
19th
in the
century?
1900s. Yeah.
Okay, Nancy Drew. So we just, okay. So we're going to get the answer right because we were doing some
I'll
deductive
tell you.
reasoning
19th century.
based on timing. The math ain't
Memories of
mathing.
emancipated slaves.
Uncle Tom's Cabin, I bet
Uncle
you.
Tom's Cabin. Let's see. It was Uncle Tom's Cabin. Okay.
you, Diane.
Go ahead,
I don't
Diane.
question her.
Got it, Diane.
The rest of them got it too. That's great.
Okay, moving right on.
Okay.
You guys are hilarious. I love. Okay. During the Civil War, she lectured in London on the realities of American slavery.
Hmm.
Who was that? Was it
Who was
Harriet
that?
Tubman, Sarah Parker Remond? Sorry if I mispronounced her name. Frances Ellen Watkins Harper, or Mary Ann Shadd?
I don't know this one. I was thinking it was
I'm gonna take a wild guess and say
Harriet Tubman, but I
The
don't think
reason, the reason I don't
think
say
she went to
Harriet Tubman
London.
is
Francis
because
L. Watkins
she's
Hopper.
busy getting us up from down there. So why would she wind up in London to give lectures?
Francis,
Break it down for us, Diane. Break it down, Diane. Go ahead.
that makes sense.
Yeah,
Make me
that
for-
makes
here
sense.
for the legal
Yeah.
argument. Please. I'm
Let's
here
see.
for it.
Sarah
I say Francis Ellen Watkins Hopper.
Francis Ellen,
Hop.
Elliot. Okay.
Francis Ellen Watkins Harper.
Any other guesses or
I'm going with
educated
Frances
guesses? I'm very
Tubman.
educated because I'm loving the rationale and thinking behind it. Any
Let's
other?
see. I don't know.
Harriet Tubman.
I know I read
I don't
that.
remember who
Remember.
Raynon was.
I never heard of the other ladies.
Okay.
So yes,
maybe
so
you might find
Frances
out
Ellen
what
Watkins
doing
is the
today.
only
Yep.
one I noticed.
Because the answer is
Mary Ann Shadd.
I clicked on something else. Okay.
What happened?
I clicked on something else and it was actually Sarah.
Sarah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Sarah Redmond.
And Sarah had a daughter that came back and took over her fight.
Okay.
Okay.
Again, you learn that the more you know.
Hey, well, I had my reason why I didn't choose Harriet Tubman.
I knew it wasn't Harriet.
All right.
First black female.
Female astronaut Mae Jameson says she was inspired by what? What inspired her? Was it I Spy, Julia, Their Eyes Were Watching God, or Star Trek?
Star Trek.
Star Trek.
That's what I say. Star
Star
Trek.
Trek.
Mm-hmm. That's what I say too.
All right, let's see. Yep, it was Star Trek.
That one
Okay.
right there. Mhm.
Anyone else watch Star Trek back in the day?
Yep.
Yeah.
I sure did.
I did.
I'm still watching it
Yep.
now.
People are too. They have like I think a new generation, and they have some of the older or original cast in the newer series. So that's awesome for you Trekkies. Okay. All right, so here are our final dance breaking after this. Again, I'm going to stop sharing my screen and we will be able to, again, have open dialogue about people, particularly influential women in our lives. If they are famous, awesome. I know some of you might have met Oprah, Michelle Obama, Whitney Houston, all these wonderful things. But if someone close and dear to you, like a mother or a grandmother, you have a nice little story, we would love to hear that as well. But again, we are limited in time, so we'll try to keep them short. But we still would like to hear and to socialize. I want everybody to, if you can, get up and move. If not, again, just move your body. Want to get that blood flowing.
We are family. Go ahead.
I could rock from side to side. Take my butt. I do my exercise.
You exercise. You see me? Lift my
Yeah.
hand. That's a good exercise. Both sides. A front point. To the front. Point.
Everyone can see we're together as we walk on by.
Parker's not here.
I want to know all of the people around us, they say, can they be that close? Just let me state for the record, we're giving love in a family dose. We are family. We are family. Get up, everybody, and sing. Sing it to me. We are family. I got all my sisters with me. We are family. Get up, everybody, and sing. Living life is fun, and we just begun to get our share of this world's delight. High hopes we have for the future and our goals in sight. We know we don't get depressed. Here's what we call our golden rule. Have faith in you and the things you do. You won't go wrong. Oh no, this is our family jewel. We are family. Sing it to me. I got all my sisters with me. Sing it to me. I can hear you guys. Get up, everybody, and sing. Have faith in you. Hey, I got all my sisters with me.
All of my sisters. Stop, because they're about to go another round.